What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Matthew Putterman. I'm here with Midwest MMA. I'm here with former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis. Anthony, thank you so much for joining me, man.
Sure, bro.
Well, my first question is to you, why welterweight?
Welterweight, just something that's natural for me, man. Like, I walk around 185, 190 pounds, so like 155, 145 really messed me up. So going back to 55 was a hard weight cut, and it's kind of a logjam at 155, so it makes sense right now to move up 170. Big fights out there, and I got Diaz. You know, I knocked out Wonderboy. Wonderboy was the hard fight. Diaz is the icing on the cake.
Yeah. Well, why did you pick Wonderboy out of all fights? Because I know you called him out. Was it something to do like stylistically, or is it just a matchup you always wanted, that 170
Yeah,
pounds?
both. Stylistically and just a matchup I've always wanted. You know, seeing a guy like Wonderboy, karate background, I come from Taekwondo. It's just one of them fun fights, and it played out to be a fun fight.
Definitely. Is this going to be like a permanent stay here at 170, or are you looking to go back to 155 and like any title that was once yours?
I'm not sure, man. I'm taking it one fight at a time because it's the time of my career. I think I was too focused on the belts and trying to get to where I was at, and I just figured I'd take it one fight at a time. We got some success going right now. I want to get this train going, man. I think a big win over Diaz puts me right in line for whatever I want. 170, 155 anyway.
Definitely. Well, I mean, with a win over Nate Diaz, let's talk about him a little bit. What does a win over Nate Diaz do for your legacy? And will this put you in line to fight for the title? I know your teammate Ben Askren is ranked in the Division 2. Tyron Woodley's right up there as well. You know, where would this put you with a win over Nate Diaz at 170?
Man, honestly, there's a clear path for me for a title shot at 170. You know, Ben Askren getting knocked out last fight. Obviously, he has to go work his way back up, so he's not going to be right away talks for title shot. Woodley already was a champion, so I feel like no one wants to see him fight right away. Maybe we'll see. I mean, see how it plays out. But I mean, like I said, a big win against Diaz puts me in line for 170. I want to go back to 55, 155. I mean, it's a great fight for me, a great position to be at where I'm at.
Definitely. Well, what do you think? Are you like at 170, and you, of course, you fought in 3 weight classes: 45, 55, and 170. Where do you feel most comfortable?
170, man. I mean, I'm 185 pounds right now.
Yeah.
Like, I can make weight Friday if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So like, it's not. This is natural for me. You know, I feel like I'm fighting bigger guys. Like obviously the Wonderboy. Diaz made his name at 55. He got lucky with Conor McGregor, and then became a welterweight all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have success at welterweight. He got Down Young Kim whooped his ass, Carlos Condit. I mean, there's so many guys that whooped his ass at McDonald whooped his ass. So 55 is where he made his name. So this is really a lightweight fight taking place at 170 pounds, where we're both comfortable and both natural. So I think it's a real fight.
Definitely. Well, I mean, fighting Nate Diaz. I mean, how excited are you to fight Nate Diaz? And why is there so much animosity towards Nate Diaz? And over the years, I know you, Gilbert Melendez, and those guys had problems in the past, but why is it specifically with Nate Diaz? Why is there so much hatred towards him?
Man, honestly, I think Nate was just jealous, honestly. Like, when I was a champ, he worked his ass off to be where he was at, and he wasn't making any money. You know, I came in, I was the champ, 2 years in, Wheaties box, so I think he was jealous. You know, he had to make it's just some kind of a name for himself somehow for me to make notice of him. You know, like I was a champ, you know, and then he was scowling at me, trying to act all tough. He wasn't winning fights to become a champion. He lost to RDA, that's why he didn't get the title shot. That's why we didn't fight way back in the day. But here we are now. And now it's me versus Nate Diaz. It's what it is, man. I feel like he got a lot of success and a lot of bandwagon fans off the McGregor fights, not real true fans. Real true fans know who Nate Diaz is. The win over McGregor, I mean, that's just, okay, good job. He did win. It's not like McGregor was out there slaying at you know, the top 10. He wasn't in there fighting the best in the world. He wasn't in there busting his ass to be the guy to beat to get that notoriety that he got. He was just talking shit. You know?
Yeah.
So the bandwagon fans, the masses that know who Conor McGregor is, jumped on Diaz because he got a fight. You know? So that's what we have here, man. We don't have real true fans versus me. I even see the guys on my social media like, oh, Nate Diaz is gonna whip your ass. When's the last time he fought? When's the last win? Like, Conor, that's it? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't fought in 3 years. I mean, why do you think he chose to fight you out of all people? Because I honestly, personally thought he was only going to come back to fight Conor. But why do you think
he's a fan, man. I think he is a fan. I genuinely think he wants to. And I respect Nate too, man. Don't get twisted. You know, I think Nate's a warrior. Like, he's one of those guys that when he fights, I know it's a real fight. I'm watching that fight because it's a fight. You know, what he does outside of the octagon, I don't agree with that shit, man. You want to fight me? Sign the contract. Let's do like, man. Let's handle business in the octagon. Like, man, all that little scowling and that cool shit at the fights. I'm not up for that.
Definitely. Well, I want to talk to you about, of course, your reign when you were champion. I mean, do you think it just went all by so quick? And you know, right after you beat Gilbert Melendez, you had a year off after you beat Ben just due to, I believe, your knee injury. I mean, do you wish you would have just slowed it down a little bit, or I mean, are you fine with that path that happened and maybe just made a new you?
I think everything happens for a reason. Obviously, I want to be the champion. I want to be the best in the world. But I got that so quick. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't know what I had. You know, I just got it thrown to me. I did earn it. I busted my ass. I didn't know what I had. You know, I was 25 years old, champion of the world. Not too long in mixed martial arts. I mean, 4 years in mixed martial arts. So martial arts my whole life. So I didn't really know what I had. Now, looking at where I'm at now, seeing what I did have and how I treated it, I placed it myself. So I want to get back and do it again.
Definitely. Well, let's talk a little bit like outside of fighting. What are some things you like to do outside of fighting? I keep seeing you're fishing a bunch. I mean, I want to know what my invite is. Of course, I want to get invited to that. Yeah. But what do you do outside of fighting?
My outside of fighting, bro. I got a daughter. She's turning 8 years old. I spend a lot of time with her. Obviously, my businesses, barbershop, gyms, a bunch of stuff I have my hands in as far as like entrepreneurship stuff. And really, man, just trying to keep my mind straight, you know? Like staying focused on this is what I'm trying to do. I don't want to make anything more interesting than this. If I do that, then I find myself getting drawn to that, and that's what I'm trying not to do.
Definitely. Yeah. Well, Anthony, I do appreciate you joining me today. Of course, he'll be fighting Nate Diaz on August 17th. UFC 241 in Anaheim, California. This is Matthew Putterman again. We're signing out today with Midwest MMA and MMA Sucka. Anthony, feel free to follow him on Instagram at Showtime Pettis. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Stay blessed and have a great day.